Hey guys, it's VS here once again. As you can tell by the ballistic vest I just threw down, it's another one of them support MOABs, solo and all that. It's, as you can tell, it's on Downturn, and I think all the kills are with the Mp9. I have the UMP, but I don't know why I didn't use it this game. I guess I just felt more comfortable with the Mp9, and it's a faster MOAB in my standards, I guess. I've been trying to rush around more and get even faster ones though, but it just seems like the bullcrap on Modern Warfare 3 is starting to spike for me. And I don't know, but what I want to talk about today, guys, is the my favorite maps on Modern Warfare 3. Just in general. It doesn't have to be ones I play on, but offshore is definitely number one. I can't quite say why. Just the first time I played it, I did decent on it, and it's a neat map because it's completely surrounded by the ocean. It has elevation, which is something I like in maps, and it's just it's pretty big, you know, and there's a couple good vantage points on it. It's just a really neat map in my opinion. So the second favorite map of mine, I'd have to say, is Fallen. Fallen is a neat map. It's one I always seem to do good on. I guess all the maps in my top 5 are ones I seem to do good on every time I play them, but as you guys seen, I got the RSASS MOAB on Fallen, so I think that helped me like it a little bit more. And it has, you know, I like how it has elevation and buildings you can go into and have kind of an overlook of the map. I've always liked that in different maps, unless there's an enemy up there and he's just being horribly campy. But when you need an extra kill, it's nice to be able to run up into a building and probably, you know, find somebody either down below or up in the building. And Fallen, it's just a neat map. There's some neat points on it. You know, the building by sea, the big red building. And, you know, I just like it. It's a cool map. So I gotta say my third map would have to be Bakara. Bakara is kind of like a first time map for me. It's the first map I ever got a MOAB on, and it's also the first I got a special kind of MOAB on, which is the one I'm talking about a lot lately, and I'll post it soon. You guys will see what it is, and hopefully you'll like it. It's a pretty neat MOAB in my opinion. And Bakara, you know, it's one of those maps that I kind of look forward to when it pops up. It has a good feeling to it, just like Seatown. I want to play it. I wish it would pop up more for me, but it doesn't always. And but when it does, I have a lot of fun on it. It's like a pretty decently versatile map. I guess it's mostly long range, but it's still not bad. It kind of cuts down the MP7 use, I guess, but it doesn't help with the ACR use. And yeah, so that's why I like Bakara. My fifth map that I like is, I don't know, I think Lockdown. Lockdown's a pretty fun map. I've gotten some pretty close MOABs on it, like with the PM9, just some harder ones. And it has some nice close quarter areas, some long range areas, and I know a couple good routes on it. For when I'm, you know, making my MOAB runs, and it just seems to work out pretty well. And yeah, it's a map that works well with sitrep and marksman, and you know, I can't really say too much else about that map, but it's a solid map in my opinion. It doesn't come up very often for me, like a lot of my favorite maps seem to. Dome I know is one that a lot of people like, and they'll usually vote for that if one of the other maps comes up. So you know, it's just, I guess, what the majority of the lobby wants. That's what they vote on, but. You know, it's just there's a couple maps that the population likes the most, which I think Dome and Hard Hat are, you know, up there. So if they come up in the I don't know, choice selector or whatever you call that map selector, they're most likely gonna pick that. Same with Terminal. I guess I'll touch on the maps I don't like since I'm on so I have a couple minutes left and I have, you know, I'm on the subject. So I gotta say Terminal, man. Terminal is just the map that I dislike the most. I don't know. Modern Warfare 2 wasn't too bad. Modern Warfare 3, it seems like they sucked the color out of it, and the YouTube community kind of messed that up with the whole wall banging on ADOM and just spawn trapping ADOM in general. And I don't know what it is about the map. Maybe it's just too long range for me. And it's just kind of a weird map to me because you have one side that's completely open, one side that's kind of open but still has a lot of long points in it, and it's just a really awkward map for me. My next favorite, I don't know. unliked the most, I guess, is Downturn, which is what you're seeing now. It's not horrible. It's not. I don't dislike it near as bad as I do Terminal, but it's another really weird map. I don't really know what routes to run. It's really close quartered, and it's hard to get from one side of the map to the other, it seems. But, you know, you got the big building on the one side and the really thin building on the other. Just kind of a weird map. But as you've seen, the MOAB went off and all that. So if you liked the video, hit like, and if you didn't, definitely dislike it. Until next video, I'll catch you.